What it do, Modified family? We're back here at work. Not much is going on. Slow progress. I'm in the way of moving right now. So it's kind of put a halt on all my projects. And also it sucked up all the money I made selling my cars. All had to go to the move. So right now I'm just doing repairs of things I already have. Or if I only need to buy something small, I can do that. Like I bought a small stereo piece for the EP3. When that comes, I'm gonna do the whole center console, fix that, get rid of the pink one, put in the stuff I had bought when I still had money. So today, we're gonna work on the Honda Fit because this car had been in an accident. It was driven into a deer, I believe. They hit some way, I don't know, it wasn't mine when it happened. And then when my friend got it, he repaired all that damage and primered the whole car gray. And he had a new hood on it, but then during the process of the safety inspection, they said, hey, you need to put the original hood if you still have it on here, because it has all like the emission stickers on the bottom. So he put on the original hood, and then he tried to do some body work, and he did a good job, but it didn't hold up for too long. So I figured might as well put the new hood that he gave me when I bought the car on. And so that should be a simple thing. That's something that I can do and only take a few minutes before I start my shift. But first, you know what you got to do. You got to give me 5 on my black hand side and let's go. So here's the Honda Fit in its current state. It's running great. It's doing good. It feels super comfortable. Now they got the factory tires on. I did have these wheels and tires on, which feel great on this. And these are good on this. That's how I'm keeping it. So this is the hood I was talking about. This is the part that was damaged. So he tried to hammer this out. He put some body filler in there. I think it might just be a little bit too thick. And so it just started to crack and flake off. That's okay, you know, live and learn. But he already had a new one that he also primered gray. So all I have to do is remove this one from the hinges, which I think are 10 or 12s. I think they're 10s. And then I should be able to drop this one right on. All right, so this is this wild race motor. See, the VTEC means fast. So when I was under here, first thing I did was check the oil. It's never bad to check that. It was looking pretty good. I think that I will need to do an oil change soon, and I think it'd be pretty easy because the oil filter's right there on the front. I'm not gonna make a video of that. I actually watched videos to see how they did it. It seemed pretty linear and simple, like most Hondas. I borrowed this from my shop mechanic, and then I just need to take off both of these. And I might see if I can take this off. Do they pull off? I don't want to break these stupid things. We're gonna find out. We might break one to see if I can put that on the new hood. I'm not sure what purpose that actually serves, but I'd rather have it if it's supposed to be on there from the factory. But we'll zip these off real quick. I don't know if I have a good place to sit this. Like if I had a person to stand here and hold this, they could watch me work. But I'll just do it real quick without the camera in my hands. So I think this is a one-person job, honestly. I zipped out both the 10 millimeters from both sides, and then it's able to sit here just on the hood prop and relax. So all I have to do now is just take it off and make sure the wind doesn't blow up and shatter my windshield. It's an irrational fear I have because it's a little bit breezy out here. But yeah, it's a pretty cut and dry thing. So let's see if the second part comes on as easy as the first part came off. All right, on the scale of difficulty, this was a 1 because the hood prop held it up so I could undo all the 10 millimeter bolts that were holding it, 4 in total. It just took 1 tool, and it was even faster because my shop mechanic gave me the little electric one, so that was a dream. I made sure it lined up before I tightened it all the way. I kind of hand tightened them first and then cinched them down when I knew they would fit. I noticed I definitely need to get some new one of these little rubber bad dogs, but in time. They just charge too much for these things. If I find a good deal, I'll get them. Now I want to take the other hood into the shop and see if I can get off any of the trim safely without breaking it, and then I can put it on the bottom of this hood. So I brought this hood inside so I could find a place to sit it so I could do some work. And I found some needle nose pliers to get under here, but they were too thick. So I found these. I know these are wire strippers. I know what these are for. These are also not mine. I don't have any of my tools, but even if I did have my tools, I would not have the right tool for this anyway. But this one actually came off pretty easy. These were somewhat almost like threaded looking, but I was able to slide this under the rubber and pop it up. Then like I was pulling and I saw this, so I kind of stretched it around that so it didn't rip. And I got all of these off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of those. And only one of them snapped, that very middle one. And I'm sure they come in packs of 20 or packs of 100 when you buy them online. So I might just be missing this one. This one, I broke almost every single one of these bad boys. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7, and 3 of them looks like I didn't break them all the way, but I don't know if they're still good. So this, I might go onto a website like Honda Parts Now, type in 2007 Honda Fit Sport, and look for these plastic clips and find the part number, then search in eBay, and once again get a pack of like 20, 50, or 100, whatever's cheaper. Sometimes like the more you buy, the cheaper it gets, even though I only need a few of them, because then I should be able to run this. But I'm pretty stoked. Like again, this is definitely a category 1. Anybody could do this, and I was just kind of fiddling my way through it, and then we'll go out and see how the car looks, and then we'll be done. All right, so that clipped right back in. Just the middle one's missing, but that shouldn't stop it from functioning. Let me see if I can lift the hood up. Bam, okay. Do all this with one hand. Okay, cool. So, hood's closed, looks good. So pretty much it costs nothing, unless I want to put that insulation piece on, which I do. So I will spend a couple bucks on that. But if you have a hood, it's easy to replace. You can do it by yourself. You don't need a second person. Second person would be cool, just for the camaraderie, but totally unnecessary. And if anyone wants to buy that other hood, just let me know. I don't want to ship it, because that seems like a waste, but it's small, it's light, it's easy to carry. They're on the back of a car, especially if you have a Fit. You could fold the seats down, tuck it in there. You'd be good to go. All right, Modified family, until I see you next time. Peace.